What's going on, my exotic family? It's your boy Dre. Welcome back to another video. So I'm always talking about bigger snakes, you know, my boas, my blood pythons, carpet pythons, and I feel like I'm always leaving out my smaller snakes. So today I'm actually going to be giving you guys an update on my smaller snakes that you may or may not have seen in a while. I've posted pictures of them on Instagram. But I'm not talking about my snakes that are small by size. I mean my species of snakes that stay pretty small in general. There's three, so let's jump right into it. Alrighty everybody, so welcome back to the video. Like I said, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on my three smaller species of snake. So we're going to jump right into it with a fan favorite, I guess you can call it, because everybody knows about these guys. Everybody has one or has had one, and that is my blood python and Baku here. Not really much to say about him, to be honest. This ball python, he does his thing. Ever since I put him in a rack, he's been doing very well. So this is him, and as you see, he's not a very big snake at all. He eats very well for me, and I mean that's pretty much it for the most part. Not too much to say about him. Still has good, you know, his nice coloring and everything like that. Nice marking. Yes, he does have some spider in him, so I won't be breeding. I'm not breeding ball pythons anyway, but I mean that's pretty much it. So that is okay. Going crazy. All right. Well, that is Mbaku, ladies and gentlemen. So let me grab out the next snake for you guys. Alrighty, everybody. So the next snake we have here is the oddball out of the collection. A little feisty right now because it looks like he's going in the shed. But this is Cubert, my Scaleless Texas rat snake. For those of you that have been following me from the beginning, Cubert, as you guys know, Cubert is an escape artist. He's gotten out on me multiple times, and I still have him. He's here. This is him. Like I said, he's about to go into shed. He may or may not bite me or strike at me, but don't be alarmed. That does happen. Again, like I said, he's about to go in the shed. So, as you guys can see, he's pretty big now, looking good. He is on small rats. Well, just about small rats. I give him what's called a small, which is just under a small rat because he's not like a super girthy snake, and I don't want to give him anything too big. But as you can see, he's pretty big. I've had Cubert for 3, maybe 4 years now, probably closer to 3. And dude is a ferocious eater, as most colubrids are, but doing really good. Still got that bad attitude, of course, but as you can see, it's nothing that I can't handle. I do use a snake hook with him because he is my most prolific snake for striking. So I definitely don't. I try not to cause trouble with him just because I know any chance he gets, he's gonna remind me that he's a snake. So that's Cubert, still super fast. He is actually in the 41 quart rack behind me, and he's doing great. He was one of the snakes I put in there. He's got a lot more room to stretch out, but again, look how big he is, and just another one of those snakes that I pull out every now and then, and I can just literally admire the uniqueness of this species of snake that not everyone can say they have one of these or have handled or have seen or have held one of these guys. So I really appreciate the exoticness, as I'll say, or uniqueness that these guys actually obtain, and the wow factor that I get, that if I were to pull this guy out and show people this snake, people are literally, they're not so much amazed by the big snakes because they know that big snakes exist in the world, but it's more so the simple fact that scaleless snakes exist, and they didn't know that they exist, and these guys have been around for a very long time. So very cool, very interesting to have one of these guys in my collection. Although he's an a-hole at times, still a great snake. And again, if you ever get the chance to handle, hold, touch a scaleless snake, please do so. Drop in the comments to let me know how you guys feel about it. It's very soft, velvety. It feels weird, but in a good way, and it's really interesting. And to be honest, as cool as he is, this is probably the snake that most people get freaked out by the most, because they already fear snakes because of TV, and then they find out about this god-awful alien-looking snake, and then they're just like, oh, it's a lot worse than I thought. There's more species of snakes out there that I didn't know about. So that comes with the fun, and that's why I like what I do and getting on here and talking to you guys and educating non-snake keepers about it, and getting them to understand that these guys are not as bad as you make them seem. And once you understand your animal's behavior, it literally makes keeping snakes a lot more fun, not only for you but for the animal, because they're going to benefit from it a lot more when you understand their behavior, and they won't stress out for you. So anyways, done blabbing. That is Q*bert, looking amazing, looking good. See if I can give you guys a little close-up of him. There we go. Camera's doing great today. And that is Q*bert, everybody. So let me put him back, and I will grab out our last snake. All right, everybody. So I am back with our last small snake that I'm going to give you guys an update with. Is Mr. T'Challa, Mexican black king snake here. And as you guys can see, when I first got him, dude looked like an inkworm. And sorry for the noise here. It's a little noisy down in the basement. But dude was like an inchworm. He was tiny, but look at him. He's pretty decent size now. He's actually about to be upgraded in the small rack here where I keep my grow outs, and he's doing great. He's doing very, very well. I mean, not super huge quite yet, but he's definitely got some size to him, and very, very beautiful. I love the color. The disposition on the snake is not bad at all. He is somewhat like the rat snake. When getting him out can be a hassle, but once he's out, as you guys can see, he's perfectly fine, and I have no issues with getting him to eat, no issues with getting him to shed. A lot of people think desert species are harder to have shed, and he's actually in a glass tank right now, and I have no issues. I don't have issues with him or the rat snake. But if I can get a close-up of him. Come on, camera, you've been doing great. There we go. But he's been doing very, very well. You can see the markings are finally starting to disappear. And then look at that shiny belly. Very beautiful snake. I am super happy to have one of these guys. Another fan favorite. These guys are super popular now, and I see why. They're very beautiful snakes, very fun snakes to have, and you just can't go wrong with a Mexican black king snake. This guy absolutely is a freaking eating machine when it comes to eating food. He literally thinks he's supposed to eat every day. Like every time I come down here, he's got his head at the door, like he's waiting for food. And I'm pretty sure if I tried to feed him every day, he'd take it. But we all know that can't happen. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is King T'Challa right there, looking very good. Let's just appreciate this freeze frame right here. And there he is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Out of the three, which one is your favorite? Like I said, I don't show these guys off an awful lot. So let me know which is your guys' favorite. I would love to hear back from you guys. Like this video if you like this video. But if you love this video, I would really, really appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button for me. And, of course, as usual, follow me on Instagram at Dwxoticz, where I post daily updates of not only these guys, but I got a couple other things. You never know what I got brewing on over here in the exotic world of mine. And as always, guys, stay exotic.